Hi, I'm Kat, and this is today's tarot. The first card that we have for today, which is the opening energy, is the Two of Wands. So if you can imagine yourself standing on a balcony with one wand in one hand, and you're actually looking out onto the landscape before you, and you're seeing things that you really feel called to do. It's like a call of the wild. Like, I want to go do this. But simultaneously, there's also this wand that's bolted to the structure that you're standing on. So this is an energy of really needing to take care of things before we move forward into that area that we feel called to move into. And that's the opening energy of today. Now, the challenge that we have for today is the King of Cups. This is a fixed water energy, which is associated with fixed emotions. So there's a lot that's going on underneath our surface, right? Like we show our certain face to the world, and there's a lot going on underneath that. There's a lot that we're processing. There's a lot of emotions that we're processing that not everybody gets to see, that we're actually working on. And that friction that we have between what's going on underneath the surface and what we are to the world around us is actually creating a space for some kind of transformational energy in our lives, because this card is associated with the sign of Scorpio. So even if you don't have a sun sign of Scorpio, you still have Scorpio in your chart, and you still have Scorpio energies in your life. So consider that this transformation is likely affecting you even if you don't have that sun sign. Now, the way that we're going to get through the challenge today is the King of Wands. Isn't it interesting? We have two kings. One is the challenge, and one is the way we're going to get through that challenge. So the King of Wands is associated with a fixed fire energy. It's an energy of really bringing out our heart, like bringing out that stability of the heart and what we feel called to do creatively. So it may be a good day to work within some kind of creative process that will help you work through and transform this kind of torn space, this dualistic space in your life. Now, the overall outcome that we have that showed up today is the Judgment card. This is a Major Arcana card. It is the 20th Major Arcana, and it is kind of interesting to me because we have a 2 showing up as the first card. We have 2 kings, and then we also have this as a number 2 numerologically as well, because 20 reduces to a 2. So there is a lot of reflection going on, and there is something that is brewing within us. It's like we are actually starting to realize what our true calling is, and that's what this Judgment card is all about. If you look at the 3 figures in this card, they are bursting out of a dark box or a dark container. So they're actually being awakened by this force, this angel that's coming from the skies above, blowing a trumpet, and they're hearing the call of their spirit and what it actually feels called to do. So consider this Judgment card is a much more profound and powerful energy than this 2 of Wands. Even though they both speak to a calling, the 2 of Wands is more like I really want to do something else other than this thing I have to take care of, but I have to take care of this thing before I can actually go out and realize what I'm here for. And the Judgment card is actually feeling called to it, like feeling it in your heart. And if you've ever had a moment where your heart calls you towards something, it's a really powerful experience. I had that experience going into herbalism school when someone was talking about this school that I hadn't realized at the time I had actually written on a sticky note I wanted to go to 10 years beforehand. And they were just talking about this school, and I literally felt my heart just being called and pulled toward investigating that school. And it started my path towards teaching at the herbalism school, which is actually, when I reflect back, a really beautiful calling So I send that wish to you, and I send you an anchor to listen to that calling and to feel it and to follow it, because we are at a new beginning for sure. I send you so much love today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Mwah. Bye for now.